is swimsuit season, but who out there doesn't want a swimsuit body year-round? We all do, right? Well, it's just like our next guest, Jennifer.
Growing up, I was always super skinny. Once I was in high school, I started doing swimsuit competitions and swimsuit modeling. My favorite season, absolutely 100% summer. I love warm weather, I love the beach. Then when I got pregnant, which was wonderful, but I got really massive belly, and no matter how hard I try, my stomach just won't go back to normal. When I look in the mirror now, there's this saggy, loose skin with cellulite on my stomach. So now, I'm very uncomfortable being in a swimsuit. I look at the swimsuits, I still buy them, I still see them and want to fit in them, but you'll always find me in my mommy cover-up. It seems like I've tried everything, I've done every diet, what I'm doing myself isn't working.
Now, as we always talk about diet and exercise, obviously the most important ways to keep your body toned throughout the year. But at the same time, there are some treatments that can help you out. And we actually invited Jennifer to come here today. She's meeting with Dr. Orden as we speak, about to do a new treatment. They're back in our procedure room. So, Dr. Orden, what do you have planned?
We're ready to go. Well, what we have is called the Venus Freeze Treatment. What we're doing, we're freezing time. This is a new product, non-invasive treatment to do a number of things. To improve cellulite, to tighten your skin, and to actually reduce volume, remove a little bit of that excess tissue, excess fat. Just a little caveat in general, to get the best results with this treatment, 6 to 10 treatments. But before we start, let's take a look at Jennifer before we started a couple days ago. So look at that. She's had one baby and she has a little extra fat, doesn't want to undergo surgery. What I'm talking about here is a completely non-invasive procedure. Are you ready, Jennifer? You've already been through this.
I am.
So what we're doing, we're generating heat, and it's also the magnetic pulse. So I apply this on here. I want to keep gently moving, sort of like slowly waxing a car. Circular motions, but then I also want to get a little fancy with some contouring to get some oblique definition here, right? I want to work up and down on those rectus muscles. Are you feeling a little heat?
It feels very nice.
Working that in. So I need to work here for about 10 to 15 minutes on this particular treatment, but you know, it's really cool, it's different, subtle, without surgery.
Well, and Jennifer, you seem to be enjoying it, so we're going to let you finish up back there. Thanks so much, Jennifer.
Up next, did the stomach treatment work? We have Jennifer's results next.
So we're going to look at your before photo, if we may, and compare it with where you're at right now.
Wow, that looks great.
Thank you, Lisa. And I do want to get back to the results from the Venus Freeze treatment that Dr. Orden was doing before on Jennifer. So we're going to look, Jennifer, at your before photo, if we may, and compare it with where you're at right now.
Wow, that looks great.
And you can
That's
still,
awesome.
you can see that we just did this for Jennifer. She's still red, a little bit of erythema, but that's a result of the treatment. All she needs now is her sheer tan on there. And she used to be a bathing suit model.
I'm good.
I think
yes.
you're looking good.
That is awesome.
And you're happy?
Absolutely.
Glad you enjoyed it.
It's really fabulous.
And ideally, a few more treatments to get the best result.
Sounds great.
So do you ladies ever wonder how the stars look so flawless on the red carpet? Well, they get help. That's how. And tonight, we're revealing the latest celeb favorite treatment to erase wrinkles and cellulite.
Freezing away your wrinkles? It's the hottest new anti-aging treatment to hit Hollywood, and it's painless.
It's probably the most pleasant 30-35 minutes anybody can have, especially in my office.
It's the Venus Freeze, and the doctors who treat Oprah, Kim K, and Beyonce are given an exclusive look at the procedure that could change the face of dermatology forever.
It works well, it doesn't hurt, it feels good altogether, and it doesn't require any maintenance. I mean, how much better can you get than that?
It feels great. It's like a hot stone massage.
So how does the Venus Freeze iron out wrinkles?
It's an instrument that uses radio wave energy. to heat the skin and cause the tissue that's being treated to get firmer.
This groundbreaking procedure also uses magnets to boost collagen. It works on all body parts, only takes half an hour and about 6 visits to go from this to this.
The results are immediately visible. Right after you're done, the area treated looks firmer. It looks lifted.
All without surgery or downtime at a fraction of the cost. Dr. Lancer sharing his star secrets, how Tinseltown taps into the fountain of youth on the down low. That's at extratv.com.
Today.
Couple quick injections, boom, boom.
Oh gosh, I seriously can't look.
What if you could do this without the pain?
Okay. Next patient. What are we moving on to next?
Okay, I'm going to have you come over on this side.
I'll come over here.
And what we're going to talk about next is fat removal. So the old-fashioned way to remove fat is with diet and exercise, old-fashioned diet and exercises, or liposuction. And we know liposuction is painful, and we know diet and exercise can be painful too. So now on your show, we've actually shown a couple of different devices over the last couple of years that will reduce fat without surgery. And these devices would either freeze the fat away, or they would use ultrasound to kind of blast the fat.
Right.
But the issue with these devices is that they do cause pain too. So now plastic surgeons, we've taken it one step further, and now we're doing the venous freeze. And this is a way to remove fat with absolutely no pain at all.
When you have a procedure like this done, does it take multiple times?
It does take multiple times. So
and how long does it take to achieve, say, an inch difference?
Typically, the studies come out of, there was one out of Toronto that showed an 1.5 inch difference around the waistline after about 6 treatments. And each treatment takes about a half hour. Costs about $200 to $300. So it's not cheap. To remove fat without pain, it costs a little bit more money.
And how long do the results last?
It's a very new device, so we're seeing results initially at a year, and there are some doctors from overseas where it's been around there longer. They're saying that they're seeing results 4 or 5 years later.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, given reason that you're not sitting around eating Ben and Jerry's all night, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't have this done and then decide you're going to go binging.
Eat whatever you want. Exactly.
It doesn't work that way.
So, have you ever considered having a tummy laser treatment, or even more severe, a tummy tuck?
The recovery time is just entirely too long, and I was always afraid of the pain.
Yeah, I mean, you hear horror stories about even liposuction not only being painful, but in some cases being deadly, like things going wrong. I mean, surgery is still surgery, right?
Yeah, so it's important to do your homework. Now, today we're covering all these devices and these treatments that have no pain at all, and there are some ways to get good results that way, but the one surgery that I tell you that there's never going to be a substitute for, and you just got to suffer through the pain, is the tummy tuck.
It really is.
Exactly. So women come in, they have children, they have extra skin in their tummy. Tummy tucks are very painful operations. I tell you, 1 out of every 3 or 4 of my patients, 2 or 3 days after surgery, have a little buyer's remorse. But
because it's so painful.
Because it is, yeah.
But that's about excess skin, not about necessarily just losing an inch.
Exactly. But there are surveys that show, there's one on realself.com, showed 95% satisfaction rate with tummy tucks, even though they go through this pain. So sometimes you have to go through the pain to get the results.
That really is a no pain, no gain situation.
It really is.
But this is very successful for just getting rid of some of the fat, and we have the befores and afters, right?
Exactly. So we can take a peek at that. And I'm going to have you lie down here. We can kind of
you could do Alicia's right now while we're looking at the befores and afters.
Sounds good to me. All right, so I'm going to pull up a little bit, okay?
Wow, that is huge. What a difference that is.
And I think we have some arms to show as well.
Oh my goodness. That's unbelievable. You nervous?
No, not really.
It's going to be fun. It looks like a fun little gadget.
I'm going to have you help me if you don't mind. Have you used one of these before?
Oh, yeah, I got these all the time.
All right, so we're going to
Oh, no, actually, I do know what this is. Is this a thermometer?
Yeah, so it's
My
an
husband
infrared
has one of these. I think Mario Batali gave it to him, and he uses it in the pizza oven. It makes him extremely happy to know what it reads.
So what we're going to do is
Holy
we're going to
macaroni,
heat up her
it's 17
skin.
degrees Celsius in here. No wonder we're chilly.
So the idea behind the venous freeze is a revolutionary new treatment to reduce fat. And it does that by combining radio frequency with magnetic waves. And the idea behind it is by combining that radio frequency with magnetic waves, if we get her skin temperature to at least 41 to 42 degrees, we can actually cause the fat.
This is on Celsius, is it supposed to be?
Yes. So let's have you hit her here. So she's
31. 30.
31. Okay. So I'm going to start the treatment right now. Yeah, so the idea is that this product, it causes the fat cells to literally open up and release their contents.
Wow.
So let's take a peek. Can you go ahead and check her again?
38.
36?
38 is what
Was
you
it?
were at
Okay.
when I first
All right,
hit it.
good. So we're going to get her up to 42. Now, once we hit 42 degrees, that's when the fat starts to melt away.
No kidding.
Yeah. And so we're going to get up to 42
When we go
degrees.
to commercial, you're going to do the other side for her too, right? So she doesn't have a weird, like...
We'll see if we have time. All right, let's check over, see where she's at.
41. 41.2.
We got to get just up to the 42, and we'll be good. And then we'll go to the next part of the segment.
Awesome.
All right.
41.8.
Oh, there you go,
42.4.
All right.
We
let's
have
take
fat
one more bit
melts.
out.
Good job, baby. You
How's
just
that
hang
feel?
out.
How's that
Does it
feel?
hurt?
No, not at
Nothing,
all.
right?
It was just very warm.
Now, we promise we're going to do the other half, but over the break, we have one more demo over here. You just chill out, no pun intended, and he'll be right back. All right.